Hello and welcome. Today let's talk about COPD, asthma, emphysema, chronic bronchitis. Let's talk about those things because they can suck the health out of a person's life. Usually caused by smoking, but there are things that you can actually do to improve the symptoms of your COPD if you've already been diagnosed with that. So let's talk about how to make COPD better if you've already got it, okay? But first, please take a moment and share this video on your social media, on your Twitter, on your Facebook, on your Instagram, wherever you have friends and family members who have emphysema or chronic bronchitis. If you have that uncle or that sister or that brother or that mother who have breathing problems, share this video with them, please. It helps me to help them. So let's talk about COPD and ways that you can help it to be better. You can't really cure it once you've got it, but you can keep it from getting worse and actually make the symptoms less severe by doing the following things. First and foremost, you need to get tested. If you've been diagnosed with COPD, emphysema, chronic bronchitis, and you've never had a PFT or a pulmonary function test or a lung function testing, and the way you'll know you've had this is if you've ever taken a deep breath and you've blown really hard into the tube while the lady was saying blow, 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 then you've had your lungs tested properly to see how severe your COPD is and to see which medications you need to be on to treat the symptoms and to keep it from getting worse. If you've never had your lung function tested like that, then talk to your doctor and say, hey, Dr. Berry said I was supposed to get my lung function tested if I have COPD or emphysema or chronic bronchitis. And at which point your doctor will say, oh yes, you should have that done, and they'll either do it in their office or they'll send you to the hospital to have it done. But only when you know your numbers are you able to tell how much better you've made it by doing the following things. First and foremost, most people with COPD or chronic bronchitis or emphysema are older, and a lot of them think that they're past the age of training, past the age of improving, and that's just not true at all. Your lung function can improve. You can make it better. I tell patients all the time, even my older patients, you're still an athlete. You may not be able to run a marathon or break the weightlifting record, but you're still an athlete, and your body will improve if you expose it to good stress, like walking, lifting weights. You can actually make your lung function better. So don't think that you're washed up and over the hill. That's just not true regardless of your age. It's never too late to make improvements, and you can improve your lung function. You can improve the numbers on your lung function test by exercising more. Now, you may have to start this very slowly and increase it very gradually, depending on how severe your COPD is. But you can definitely, at least a little bit, improve your lung function by exercising more. The next thing is by either eating more omega-3 fatty acids or by taking a supplement if you just can't get omega-3s in your diet. You have to always remember that no matter what body part we're talking about, it is made of what you've eaten. It is built of what you've put in your mouth, okay? So if you're eating junk and expecting your lung function to get lots better than it currently is, that's probably not going to happen. But if you'll start increasing your intake of omega-3 fatty acids, not omega-6s, but omega-3s, and a quick Google search will tell you what has omega-3s in it. And if there's just no way you can eat more omega-3 rich foods, then you'll take a supplement, and that's fine. Make sure to try to take a good quality supplement that you trust. The next is to take vitamin D. And you want to take vitamin D3, not vitamin D2. A lot of folks have vitamin D2 prescribed by their doctor, but you need vitamin D3. It's more readily absorbed by your body, and it'll get your levels up where they need to be. So if your doctor hands you a prescription for vitamin D2, nod and smile, and then go to the health food store and get some vitamin D3 and take however much you need a day every day to get your numbers up. And for most people, that's 2,000 to 10,000 international units of vitamin D3 a day. Make sure your doctor's checking your vitamin D25 levels because you don't want your level to be low, most importantly, but also less importantly, you don't want your level to be too high. If it is, you just back up on your dose a little bit. That's all you do. But if it's low, then you're not going to be reaping the maximum COPD benefits. Okay, take your vitamin D. It's very important. The next is, I already touched on it, but your lungs are made of what you've eaten over the last 3 months. Okay, so if you're eating lots of wheat and whole grain and sweets and sugars and starches, then you're not going to get the maximum improvement in your lung function testing that you'll get if you're eating a ketogenic paleo diet. Okay, if you're trying to lose weight, then you need to be more on the ketogenic end. If you're just trying to maintain and build good body tissue, then paleo keto's fine. But you have to get the crap out of your diets. And I'm sorry to be blunt, but if you're eating stuff that comes in a cardboard box that has 40 ingredients, that's crap. Stop that. Okay, it's bad for you in hundreds of ways, but today it's very, very bad for your lung function. It'll never help improve your lung function with COPD. Lastly, is most important of all, is stop smoking and stop being around any smoke at all. And I saved this for last because what I want to tell you smokers out there who are looking at me now going, yep, I knew it was coming. If you don't stop smoking, then all the other things that I've talked about combined won't cancel the smoking. The smoking will cancel out all the other benefits that you're getting from all the other things I just talked about if you continue to smoke. Yeah, it's that bad. You have to stop smoking. Let's talk about vaping for a second, or e-cigarettes. They are much, much less bad for you than cigarettes. 100 times less bad. Now, don't mishear me. They're not good. They're bad. Oh yeah, they're bad, but they're much less bad. So if you cannot quit cigarettes without using a vape, then vape. It's fine. It's not good for you, but it's much less bad than the cigarettes. And your lungs can probably make some improvements if you're vaping a minimal amount. But if you're going to keep smoking cigarettes, you can just forget everything else I just said in this video, okay? Now, if you enjoyed this and it has helped you to become motivated to improve your health, to improve your lung function, then please click the subscribe button. It's right down there. I had a lady the other day said she didn't know what I meant by subscribe. She thought she had to write in or something. You don't have to do that. There's a little button right down in there somewhere. Just click that button and there's a little bell icon beside it. If you'll click the bell, then every time I get a bright idea, you'll be one of the very first to know about it, okay? This is Dr. Barry, and I'll see you next time.